Good morning, friends. Welcome back. Today I'm going to take you along with me for a different kind of day. For so many years, my days were measured by everything that needed to get done. There was always a schedule, someone who needed me, and somewhere that I had to be. And honestly, I love that season. But after raising 10 kids, life has changed. I'm learning that slowing down doesn't mean life is less meaningful. It just means I'm learning to notice the things I might have missed when life was moving so fast. So today I'm taking you along with me as I continue learning what this new season looks like. For many years, I have realized that how my day went was based on how much I did. You know my channel, you know my days. I've had numerous people say, you do so much in a day. And I know I did. I did because I had to. That was my life. That was the time. And so I basically measured my days by how much I had to get done or how much I did. That's how I check marked off the things in my life. And then by the end of the night, if I did a lot, I felt accomplished. Now the days that I didn't do very much due to life circumstances, I always felt like, wow, it was a really bad day. And so I've realized as I'm getting older that that is now how I need to measure my days, because now my life is those more blah days where it's not a blah day. It's a different kind of day. I don't want to say a blah day. It's a day where I don't have to do as much. So I'm learning to embrace those times. But it's funny how you get stuck in that, like, okay, I gotta have this, this, and this, or you feel like you don't do anything, or I feel like, what can I do to stay busy, or what can I do to accomplish this, or like, if I don't make food, I'm gonna be a failure if I don't have something to make for food for you. Or every day, like Greg would come home and I'd be like, I didn't have a good day because I didn't even have anything to make for food for my viewers. And I thought, why am I measuring my worth for YouTube based on how much food I make? Because that was my identity. My identity was a large family mom making a ton of food. And now that's not my life. That's not my life. And that's okay. It's just a new season in it. I should be happy my grocery bill is way less. I ran to the store last night and we were out of milk. And Steven's like, oh, it'd be nice if we had some milk. And I was like, let me get you some milk. So I ran to Aldi and I picked up a gallon of milk, 2 things of the lactose-free milk, and then I needed garlic powder I was out of, and I got 2 things of bread. And I thought, I shouldn't get the bread because then I can make, I can make a dish out of it. But I thought, you know what? We have peanut butter. We have jelly. That's not an exciting thing to make for you guys, but my kids like it. I like a peanut butter and jelly. And so I'm like, there's my 2 loaves of bread over there for peanut butter and jelly for the weekend, or whatever, whenever a kid needs a quick snack. And so measuring what my channel, what I am based on food is kind of silly, but that's part of your identity. And I think as homemakers and moms that have raised kids, that you kind of see that, or even if you had a job and a career. And I know that because I know, talking to my dad, it was hard to step out of like working to not working. It's an adjustment. So the empty nest syndrome, it's an adjustment because you're going from this is who I am or was to who am I now. And so a lot of people get lost in that and not knowing who they are or what I'm supposed to be doing and all those things. So I'm learning to go, it's okay. Like today, we're not gonna make any food. We're not, you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna make food, but not now. You know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna take that chicken pot pie we put in the refrigerator yesterday and we're gonna put it in the oven. And I'm gonna have food to feed my children. I'm gonna be gone this morning. I have an appointment for Autumn. She has to go get her wisdom teeth. I know, it's just that time. And so we have a consultation today. So we are gonna be going to do that. So for breakfast, I don't have to make anything. For lunch, I don't have to make anything because I won't be here. Maxine's running. She's like, Mommy, are we going? Did you say you're leaving? Maxine, look at her little head over here. Oh, she's right here. She's like, hey, everybody, I'm here. Did you say you're going somewhere? No. So it's just a whole lot different where I'm not gonna have to do really any food. One thing that has been with me through pretty much most of my channel is Jeulia jewelry. So Jeulia jewelry, if you've been around here for some time, then you know I talk about Jeulia jewelry. So thank you for letting me talk. And there's always a discount. There's always some deals. So look below for the jewelry company. This is something that I changed when I started doing YouTube. I was a mama. I had my ears pierced. I wore jewelry like way back in the beginning when I had like 1, 2, maybe 3 kids, but I think by the third I just gave up on wearing anything because, they pull in your earrings and it's just mess. I've, mostly worn my wedding ring. Different seasons I've taken it off because of swelling and everything. Even the other day I went to take it off and I'm like, why? And I'm like, I told my husband, I'm like, it's the wedding ring doesn't fit time. And so I'm just like, oh, menopause, that's okay. So anyways, Jeulia has been one to get me to wear earrings and necklaces and bracelets again. And I'm like, I enjoy that, and I have girls that enjoy that as well. And so their company is great. They've stuck with me through all my seasons. So even large family mama to mama with not many kids at home phase. And so check them out here. I'm going to show, it is going to be Autumn's birthday. Not yet. She's coming up. She's going to be the next one in line. So I let Autumn get her some choices that she could get for her birthday and choices. And she is I love all my kids are different. Do you agree? All your kids are different. She is my unique one where she loves, I say it's not the old grandma style clothes. And I've said that to her where it's literally like she'll wear the nice t-shirts. They're like Florida t-shirts where it's got like little bedazzled seashells on it or pretty palm trees on it and just comfy and cute beach shirts, but like grandma style. Like my mom has her whole closet full. That's Autumn style. And so she loves girly things. She loves all the little pink things. She loves the little teacups in her room. She loves all the little tiny picture frames. She just loves that kind of stuff, and that's great. But then she's got other things that she loves that she's total opposite. Even her car she's looking at, is a convertible Mustang, and so just totally different on some things that she is. So just beautiful seeing the different things, but I enjoy her taste in things. So she is more of a classic kind of girl. So she picked out this beautiful bracelet right here. She loves her bracelets. She wears silver and gold. I thought that was very, very pretty. And then she picked out this necklace. She liked, again, beaded pearls. She has the bracelet for it. She's like, ooh, that'd be really pretty to get the necklace. So she's like my timeless, classic, beautiful girl. So I thought that'd be a very little pretty addition for her. And then we have other people that we can get things for. And bracelets, I always think bracelets are always a good addition. For me, going through my time of life, I usually wear, you guys pretty much see my same earrings in all the time. I get the same ones on. And so I've learned to enjoy the hoop ones. Certain ones I gotta watch because they pull down and then they make your lobes hang. You know how that is. And I'll wear necklaces usually when I go out, but when you're at home and you're sweating and all the time, I feel like that just sticks. But something I do enjoy putting on when I go out is a bracelet. And so I feel like that's a simple thing to add to your elegance. And so this is a really pretty one right here. And what I like about it is the back. Okay, so bracelets, the little lap, the ones that you have to like notch on, push the little thing and get it on. Those are so hard to do, so hard to do. I still remember my mom doing mine as a teen and it was hard for her to do. And I'm like, I see that. So these have the little bead here. So this is what you do. You take your mouth. I know. Is there any better way? Let me know. And you can pull that bead up so at least it goes on. And I know, is there a better way? Is there like a bracelet putter on, or I don't know, like, my dad's getting older and older people have a harder time putting on socks, things like that, so they have tools to help things go better, right? Like they have that and I said, Dad, I said, if you ever got issue, he was talking about button up shirts and he's like, you never notice an older person with a button up shirt. And I'm like, yeah, you don't. And he goes, because you can't button those buttons. And I said, well, they probably got tools for it, Dad, all those fake looking shirts and stuff. Same thing with bracelets. Is there a bracelet tool? Let me know. But anyways, this one is a whole lot easier to put on. So that is a very pretty little bracelet. And then this one we have for a gift as well. This I got for a special person. And so look at that. That's a pretty necklace. Just simple necklace. It falls nicely. It just looks pretty. So Jeulia, they've been with me for all this time. They've stuck through. I've had companies come and go, different ones over the years because my channel changes, my audience kind of changes over time. There's some of you that have been here through it all, but you know how that is. They want algorithms, they want things, and so. But Julia's been one. So check them out. Get yourself a beautiful gift. There's always something, and it lasts a very long time. Just good quality jewelry. So thank you for that, Jeulia. So now we're gonna get out the door. So back in the day when I had a large family, getting out the door, it was a lot of work, like a lot of work. I had to plan my trips to do multiple ones during the day, because it just makes your whole week. This one I had 10 kids at home. As they lessen out, it's not too big of a deal. You just kind of plan for the whole day being out. But when you have 10, it was a big deal. And I'm like, okay, we are going to cover this, this, and this, get all this done in one day. And so it would require getting snacks for everybody in the car, packing lunches the night before, getting drinks for everybody. I remember we usually made sandwiches, peanut butter sandwiches. Some like peanut butter plain, some like peanut butter and jelly, some like peanut butter and honey. And then we would take apple slices. I found were good, where they didn't require bathroom breaks as much. Apples and pretzels, and then they'd have water. So, but if you gave them like juice, they'd constantly have to go to the bathroom. Or if you gave them something that a little bit more, they were more hungry or more, salty. They wanted more drinks. So apple slices were really good taking in the car, and pretzels. And I would usually take little cups, and we would take and fill those up. Sometimes it just depended. Most of the time, I don't think I did little bags. We just put them like in a big container, and everybody had sandwich, passed them out that way. And so, but you had to think. You had to take the library bags. You had to make sure you take the grocery things. You had to take the potty chair with you. You had to take extra clothes. So it was a huge ordeal to get out the door. So like today, it's just going to be automatic going out the door. So I'm going to make sure that I have my water, because in Florida, you want to make sure that you always take water with you in your car, because you just never know when you're going to be stuck in traffic, because traffic, the 10 miles takes 40 minutes always. And so you just plan to be in the car, and then make sure that I usually always have snacks. I keep my little chickpeas, the protein bites in my car. Those are always in there. So if I ever get starving, they're in there, and that's it. And then like head out the door, grab my purse, and that's it. I don't have to worry about anything else. But it's just different. And even now when we go, it's like I tell kids, okay, make sure you got your water. And if they forget their water, okay, well, we'll be home in a little bit. I try to keep some water bottles in my car. But no longer do I have to stock my car up with things. I don't have to stock up with snacks. I don't have to do those things. It's not that we grab food out. It's just that we just have no need for those things anymore. So getting out the door is a whole lot easier. And that's something I'm enjoying. So we'll head out. We'll bring you along not for the doctor visit, but just for the view. We're going to go over the Skyway Bridge. I'm pretty sure. I think we're going over the Skyway Bridge, which is that scary bridge in Florida. It's not scary. It's the, let me look first before I talk all this. So I want to make sure I know I have to go over the Skyway Bridge. There's nowhere to get to the island, Amy. So anyways, a little backstory. I remember as a child watching as made-for-TV movie, and it was about the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. And what happened is, I believe it was foggy or rainy or whatever, and a big freighter-type cargo ship lost its course. I don't know. I'm not sure on specifics, so you'd have to look at the history, which I did before, I just forgot. And it had ran into one of the pylons, like the things that go in the water that hold the bridge up. And so the bridge goes up. You don't see the other side. So as these people are driving, thinking no big deal, I still remember the movie, the man, his car had stopped to the top, and this was as made for TV, and he had gotten out, and he kept running back and yelling to people, stop, because the bridge went. And they literally just drove off the bridge. And so did people die from that? Let me look that up. Okay, I better look that up before I talk about this. So it was at 7:33 in the morning. A 609-foot cargo ship lost radar visibility in a severe storm and struck a western pier of the southbound span. So 6 cars, a pickup truck, and a Greyhound bus plunged. I thought it was a school bus. Interesting. I thought it was a school bus. When I was a kid, they'd showed a school bus. It went down to the water. 35 people lost their lives, including 26 people on the Greyhound bus. And there was only one single survivor, Wesley McIntyre. Interesting. As a child, I remember watching it was a school bus. Did they make it more dramatic? Or was it a Greyhound bus? But anyways, there's a whole video on it. You can watch it. But we go over that bridge when we have to go to Tampa and Petersburg. Do you have to go to Tampa? I'm not knowing my directions. They're all like kind of near each other. So yes, I'm pretty sure you can either go one way, but we'll be going over that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like you get up there like, okay, this is a little scary. And it's kind of cool because you can also, if you go at certain times, you can watch the cruise ships come under the bridge, and that's usually in the afternoon. But it is a beautiful, beautiful drive. So we're going to go there to the busy land of St. Petersburg. It's much busier up there than it is in our area, but that is going to be our outing. So we'll get some clips and then come back and we'll do life at home. gotta do the parking garage, oh my goodness. Way up there. All right, we gotta go find where we gotta. One thing I notice about this season right now is finding joy in the different things right now. So even though we have gone out together and did an appointment, those are always never fun to look forward to, but at least we try to make the most of those moments and talk in the car, find out dreams, future aspirations, those kind of things. And then, you know, getting a little coffee together, always fun to do. And those moments I've realized they just mean so much more. Yogurt. $7. Okay. Drinking coffee. This is good. Here I am, the cowboy coffee. Heart. Was this as high as we were last time? I look outside. We did not remember. Here we are. We're up here. Yay! It's autumn. We got our cookies. Look at that. Now we can see we got some time. That's pretty. St. Petersburg. That's great. All right. We're going to go home. I think that every season has things we miss and things we gain. Like I miss parts of the busy years, but I'm learning to appreciate where I'm at right now. I think every season has things that we miss and things that we gain. I miss parts of the busy years, but I'm learning to appreciate where I am right now. Well, thank you for spending the day with me. I had a great day out with Autumn. Just those little moments like that. And I'm realizing and learning that the day doesn't have to be loud and busy to have a full day. Like I've had a good full day, good spending time with my daughter, and I'll have a good afternoon here spending time with my kids too. So enjoy those moments, enjoy those memories. Dinner will be easy. It's in the oven baking, and we'll have our chicken pot pie and just get to enjoy the rest of our day. So come back tomorrow. We'll talk more transitions in life. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye.